South African sport is full of talent, potential, and passion. However, behind every excitement, there's a lot of conversation that needs to be heard. Welcome to the show where we talk real sports and real issues. Joining me in studio today is a special guest who will help us, who will share with us his insights, experiences, and some of the challenges behind the scenes in the South African football. His name is Ntutsuko Khumalo. Fetu, welcome to the show.
Thanks for the opportunity. My name is Tutsugo. My surname is Mhlongo. I'm the director of Service Sport Management Company, which is based in Richards Bay, Mhlathuze.
Richards Bay Mhlathuze.
Yes.
Okay.
Service Sport Management is more like an organization. We are a private company that oversee everything that is happening in the sports industry, changing the face of sport management here in South Africa. We collaborate with the municipalities, federations, schools, universities, colleges, SAFA, LFAs, companies in rebuilding, restructuring, rebranding, renewing all our development structures and sports and recreation here in South Africa as a whole.
Oh, okay. So if it's in collaborator municipalities, the schools, universities, you mean, I think in South Africa we have about 257 municipalities. That includes Category A, Category C, Category B municipalities, Category A being the metros, Category C being the district municipalities, and Category B being the local municipalities. You mean all of them in South Africa, or maybe lezo na lezo nje?
All of them.
All of them in South
Yeah,
Africa.
right now we're talking about rebuilding the sport here in South Africa, which means we bafaka bonke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So usabalula indaba yomasipala mhlawumbe mangabuza in your perspective, how are they contributing, or what's yiphi mhlawumbe irole abayidlalayo towards esports development in South Africa?
I don't have to lie. I'll be just straight with you. Everyone is failing us right now. The municipalities, SAFA, federations, everyone. First of all, let me start with the municipalities. All the municipalities here in South Africa,
Yeah.
they seem to forget their work in the sports industry. I'm talking about right now, we've got teams who are paying in the sports facilities. Let me put it this way. There's no teams here in South Africa, in all sporting codes, that must pay to play in the sport facilities that are under the municipalities, because there's a budget that is being allocated in each and every municipalities to maintain those codes. First of all, a lot of municipalities right now are being controlled by SAFA.
How?
And like for example, SAFA is right now is telling the municipalities what to do, whom to sponsor, whom to donate, whom to give kit or all those sports equipment. And also right now, we have come across a lot of challenges. If I have to mention some of the challenges, most of the municipalities they don't accommodate these sporting codes. As I was saying, that a lot of municipalities here in South Africa right now, they are failing us because they are the one who are supposed to be protecting the youth. Like what I mean, my brother, sports starts in schools. So the reason we have the municipalities here, it oversee everything that is happening to the community, give services to the community in different departments. So we've got budget that is being allocated to the municipalities that's supposed to help teams, that's supposed to help developments and academies here in South Africa. But that doesn't happen. So
If it's a new budget, is it allocated for sports, strictly for sports, or
the budget is strictly for sport. We must be clean on that one, because we don't have, first of all, we don't have much sports facilities here in KZN.
that's true?
A lot of sports facilities that we had, they were sold. They were sold to white business people, black business people, to open hotels, to open luxury,
Maybe
like that
to
guest
mention
house
the
and all
few.
those things. Come again?
Njengayiphi mhlambe, just to mention the few.
Like the stadium that are being sold. First of all, let me go back to Moses Mabhida. There were a lot of budget, there were a lot of funding that were represented to rebuild Moses Mabhida. There were Kings Park Stadium back then, before Moses Mabhida was built. And in that stadium, there were a lot of teams, a lot of developments, a lot of schools, a lot of universities who were using their sports facilities. But when they move these sports facilities and build Moses Mabhida, they didn't make any means to build other sports facilities because they've destroyed a lot of sports facilities here in South Africa. So selling ama stadiums, that is killing our sport. Because right now we are fighting against party politics people. ANC are using sports facilities here in South Africa. The same sports facilities that are supposed to be used by teams, clubs, development, schools, universities. So what if ANC wants to campaign in other sports facilities? Then there are teams that's supposed to be playing on that day. Because sport remains the only valuable tool to promote social change here in South Africa.
That's true.
So the youth of today, they are facing hardship challenges. We are talking about drug abuse epidemic. We are talking about GPV epidemic. We are talking about unemployment. We are talking about pregnancy. We are talking about a lot of social ills.
Social economic issues.
You understand?
Yes.
So sports play the big role here in South Africa. In everything. Sports starts in schools.
Okay. Now, usalapho usamention lokho Harry Gwala Stadium, I think it is one of those structures ekumele ngaba yasetshenziswa i-community or maybe mhlawumbe ukuthi njengoba usho nje ukudlalwa but angicabanga ukuthi lesi stadium sisasebenza because i-Durban City has moved to Durban, Midlands nayo ngathi sidlalela uMalanga Stadium. Angazi noma
you know when you touch this thing of Umsunduzi municipality, they are the one who kicked out Midland Wanderers. I'll put it that way. They kicked them out because Midland Wanderers, they donated with goalpost. That the municipalities work. They've been donating with soccer balls to teams, to kids, so that they can keep channelizing their energy into a positive path. That's the municipality's job. So whenever the municipalities that doesn't take fully responsibilities to rebuild stadiums, to fix schools, sports facilities, then this becomes a problem because like I've said before that there must be no teams here in South Africa who should pay to play in the sports facilities that are under municipalities. Not only stadiums but even sports facilities in schools. Some of other sports facilities in schools are under municipalities.
Yeah.
So that becomes a big problem for us because the main reason they are doing all of that is because SAFA is telling them what to do, and SAFA has forgotten his position here in South Africa. Let me just put it this way. SAFA is not the first football custodian here in South Africa. They are the second football custodian here in South Africa. And SAFA doesn't have a right to tell municipalities whom to sponsor, whom to give sport equipment and all those things. SAFA also doesn't have a right to tell sports and recreation here in South Africa what to do. SAFA also need to be reminded his place. Let me brief you a little bit about what is currently happening around provincially. SAFA have just launched a new Champions FA Cup. It's a tournament, sort of an initiative. They've got sponsors, and the main sponsor is the guy Kalamaras, who's the owner of Adult World, which means right now SAFA is bringing in entertainment in the sport industry, and that is not good for our kids.
No,
that is not good for kids in South Africa. SAFA currently, right now, he's facing a lot of fraud things and all those things. But what is surprising the most here is that how come does SAFA doesn't have a sport check, a sport audit? Someone who's checking their budget, someone who's checking their financially everything.
It's really getting hot in here.
You understand?
It's really getting hot in here. Ututu is uqitha izinto ukhipha amafile manje. Any questions lapha behind the scenes? Ayekho nombuzo oshisekayo njengoba uTuthu kuyasha nje kamanje.
Yeah, bafisa ukuzwa kahle lapho. Ukhuluma ngendaba kaSAFA.
Kunomlilo.
Imaka mfethu, yazi umbuzo kunawe mina la mfethu.
I'm listening, bro.
Ngifuna ukwazi mfethu into eyodwa ukuthi njengamanje uyazisho inkinga ekhona kuSAFA. That's true, you're right. But what could be the solution for SAFA? That's number one. Number two, like you mentioned earlier on the fact that SAFA is part and parcel of the ANC. I'm saying this simply because we've seen the president of SAFA, which is Danny Jordan, was the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay in recent years.
Yeah.
That was an ANC role. He was deployed by the ANC.
Part of ANC. Yeah.
A lot of people from SAFA, they wanted to kick him out, but the ANC protected him. So my question is, you can answer it later, it's fine. My question is, what could be the solution towards that role, Danny Jordan? We're talking about the future here, because you spoke about a lot of things that are happening in SAFA. but we need solutions. What could be the solutions towards that?
could be
You
the
spoke.
solution?
You even spoke about the finances and other stuff, auditing and other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you're not the first person to talk about these things. There was a mother who was on board of SAFA. I forgot her name. She's been fighting Denny Jordan for years, and she spoke about this for years. But you know, the media is part of the ANC, you know,
Yeah.
which is Elazamba Nelibolile. So again, what could be the solution on that as well?
I think you're talking about Uriya.
Yes, that's what yes, that's the name, you know.
Okay. While we're still there about the solution.
Yes.
First of all, I think we need to remind teams that they are the true football custodians here in South Africa. First of all, there's no SAFA without teams. There's no LFAs without teams. There's no federations without teams. There's no sports and recreation without teams. Even serve as sport management company, we wouldn't be existing if there were no teams. I don't know, lie. So SAFA need to be reminded his place, firstly. And again, my brother, the chairmen who are running the teams, they're the one who must control everything. We've got SAFA. Like I've said, the SAFA need to be reminded his position here in South Africa. Because a lot of people are scared to tell these guys. We have been working underground for 7 years. We have made sure that we have dig enough evidence, everything, to make easy for us whenever we approach these guys. For example, we have been working with SAFA president from different provinces. We have been working with LFAs and federations. So what this guy is doing right now, Jordan is putting his puppet in each and every province to be in charge. So whenever it comes to a point whereby we need to vote, it's easy for Jordan because they would pay those guys so that they can pay other elements, other representative of SAFA. They will vote for the guy, obviously. It's just that everything is being taken lightly here in South Africa. You understand? But what I can promise you, everything will change. It's now or never, my brother. We have been working underground for 7 years. We don't report to anyone here in South Africa. And we have been working around provincially. We've been even in Gabon, in Botswana. We've got relationship in Zimbabwe, in Harare. We've also got best relationship with the guys from Sports and Recreation here in South Africa, Department of Sports and Recreation. We've also sent a letter to Mr. Gatin Mackenzie. Because that guy he needs to understand that he's got bigger power here in South Africa, my brother. When we're talking about Department of Sports and Recreation, like Sports, Arts and Culture, we're talking about something else, my brother. They're the one who oversee everything.
Okay, so uselapho ke mhlambe can you just usibeke nje sithombeni ukuthi mhlambe what is the current state of sports development in South Africa? Are we progressing or moving backward?
We're not progressing. But instead of that, our sport is slowly dying. I won't just mention football only. I'll just mention sport as a whole. In all sporting codes. It's dying. Because sport starts in schools. And a lot of schools here in KZN, I'm from KZN. That's why I'm mentioning KZN.
Yeah.
We are working with a lot of people from different provinces, but I'm from KZN. And our company was based in Johannesburg and Pristine. So we have relocated back here in KZN so that we can fix everything firstly back home. Then after that, we continue working around provincially. So going back to the state of sport here in South Africa, like I've said, it's slowly dying because sport starts in school.
That's
So
true.
if these schools around South Africa, they don't accommodate any sporting codes,
Okay.
then that's going to be hard for the kids.
Okay, so usasho nje ukuthi sports is slowly dying in South Africa. Recently, kune sponsorship esirevelewe as national team, both women's
Standard
team
Bank.
and
all
yeah,
that.
Ibafana
Yeah, so-
Bafana, that is Standard Bank. Ucabanga ukuthi izocontribute kanjani towards uplifting the standard of sports development in our country?
Let me take you back. From last year, there was a NEC meeting and all those things. Our representatives, some of them were part of those meetings. What I can say on that one. Please come again with the question again. Before I
Standard
forget.
Bank,
Yeah.
we
Okay. Now I remember.
Yeah.
It's not starting with Standard Bank. We had Sasol's League, who were sponsoring the ladies soccer. We had Hollywood Bet, who were sponsoring the Hollywood Men's Regional League. We at Adidas, we have more sponsors that SAFA is hiding from us.
But this is a financial institution. I think it's something different. Sikhuluma ngezakha la.
Yeah, you know what is happening here?
Yeah.
Like I've been mentioning the same thing about Calamaras, the guy from the other 12. They paid big amount to become the sponsor. The company that is sponsoring that tournament, that has become the main sponsor, it was registered last year. You understand?
Okay.
So, ama sponsors maningi esike saba nawo. Like from Kusafa. Namanje maningi amanye aswazi.
But
the main problem
sports development in South
the
Africa.
main problem here, ile nto bengikhuluma ngayo ukuthi uSAFA awunayo sport check audit. Person who's checking the financial budget and everything.
How?
I don't know how.
SAFA is big.
SAFA is big institute.
Yeah.
So, like, they are a big entity. What is happening here? We want to know what all these sponsors are sponsoring us with. What are they sponsoring the clubs with? For example, ABC Motepe League is being sponsored by Motepe. And if you double check, we are working with the chairmen who are running the teams who are playing in ABC Motepe League. We know their complaints. We know the challenges that they are facing. They are running those clubs from their own pocket.
So
they
in
don't
other words,
receive any funding.
Uthi wena kufanele yonke into kube transparency. Kufanele kwazi ukuthi imali engake iphumile, imali engake ubani uletheni, lo Adidas ulethe this and yonke into akube ne transparency.
Like everything must be clean.
Okay.
If you need to move forward, we want to rebuild, restructure, rebrand, renew all our development structures in sports and recreation here in South Africa as a whole.
Okay.
So, in talking about these people who are coming in as a sponsor, we don't know what exactly they are sponsoring us with. As I'm talking, some people, they don't know who SAFA, who exista, who SAFA, uyini kahle kahle.
Uyini kahle kahle, yeah.
You understand? So, uSAFA, ziningi izinto zenzayo wrong. We are not blaming anyone. You understand?
There's a question. Yeah.
Yes, ngombuzo la. Wamfoka uKhumalo.
Khumalo my brother.
Yeah, uKhumalo ngicela ukubuza la mfethu. Uma ngabe sibuka isport kakhulu la eSouth Africa. Mhlawumbe ngifuna ukuphawula kwakho kulento le. Ukuthi most of the time kufana na kwipolitiki weba uthola ukuthi there's this thing ye-cadre deployment ukuthi umuntu ufakwa ngoba naku kufanele enzelele ngoba wayekhona emzabalazweni bla bla bla. Sizokusho lokhu ngokubuka nje the very recent minister that you have, uGayton McKenzie, a person that is clueless about sports. Even evula umlomo wakho yazi ukuthi akazi lutho lo muntu ngesports. Then uzo expecta ukuthi ibhola lizokhula, i-sporting code ngokuhlukana kwazo zizokhula kanjani kusakwazi ukuthi kuthathwe umuntu ongazilutho ngesports ibhantinto elibuya ejele lizofakwa kuthiwe alizohola isport. So umubuka wena iyosithatha sibeke iblento yokuthi kuma sporting codes kakhulu ezikhundleni eziphezulu sibe nabantu abaclueless ngesports. Is it going to help us to develop the sport here in South Africa? Thanks.
It will never be hard. My brother, like I've said, everything is gonna change. But if you're talking about abantu abangene ekhundleni kungafanele baningi kakhulu mfethu from municipalities in sport. First of all, let me make an example of this thing. It's not an example, it's a fact. We've got kids who are doing sports science and sports management in universities. I'm talking about all universities. And most of those kids, they don't know once they've obtained those qualifications, bazoya naloma qualification. You understand? Imsebenzela ubantu, ikwa SAFA, ikwa sports and recreation.
Kef.
Also KEF, you can mention all of them.
Yeah.
Even municipalities in sport. But you'll find out in municipalities,
Team.
even teams, clubs, you'll find out ukuthi kunomuntu who was working like a position apart, was sports and recreation. Then next year, you'll find good lomuntu in manager, kamasipala in sport.
Kune former player, kune former footballer, esebenza teamini who doesn't have a qualification, but usebenza teamini. Vele kwenziwa njalo ebholeni and we need to accept, especially with football.
We need to understand one thing, that our football, let me just say sport here in South Africa, is not liberate. You understand? So if you're gonna focus on those guys who came here with wrong mentality of party politics, we are not here in a party politics. We are sport politicians. I'm a sport politician.
Oh, okay.
So if you're gonna come to me with a wrong mentality of party politics, then we're gonna have a problem. Because they are the one who are killing our sport here in South Africa. Right now, kuna makhansela who are part of our associations, our sport. I understand ukuthi ifuna nekhansela kuma association sport because lo muntu is the one who's gonna take ama resources ekumele ngabanika ama teams anika abantu laba akazwana nabo manje akane relationship nabo. My brothers ziningi, like my sisters, ziningi izinto elimazi sports sala in South Africa. But mina what I can say is now or never. I'm not a yes boy. We've been in this industry for 7 years, working underground, building good networking, building good relationship, not only here in KZN as a whole, South Africa as a whole. We've got 2 offices. We've got 1 office in Johannesburg and Preston. We've got 1 office in Richards Bay, Mhlathuze.
Okay.
So we have been approaching municipalities, federations, LFAs, now wonga bantu. Because as fun we to like there are a lot of gatekeepers in the sports industry. So as we have been building relationship, as fun uthi wena usitshela ukuthi wayengezanga kumina sakhuluma sahlala phansi kwayimani izinto yini. That's why we approach you first.
Okay. So mhlawumbe sesivala ke intuthuko ekugcineni. Mhlawumbe ake sibheke lapha indaba ye mhlawumbe SAFA, universities, ama schools, ukuthi mhlawumbe iyipi igap noma mhlawumbe iyipi indlela abangacontribute ngayo ekuvaleni igap ekhona njengamanje kwi sport development in South Africa.
Before I continue in that question, first of all, I want you to understand one thing. It's talent now, South Africa. Elninga cool. From a colony, from a development, from Cape.
Cool, yes.
So that's why you will see teams from different provinces.
Yeah.
Currently, I have a friend, Mikhail Bender. He's the CEO of Espanyol de Barcelona. We are having a meeting on the second week of March with other big people because we are coming with a big initiative that will be happening in South Africa as a whole. We'll be having a first professional league, ama schools of excellence. Azobedlala with azobe accommodate ama sporting courts onke, and we believe ukuthi azobesebenzisana goal and all those things nama community ngendawo zangakhona. So we've got 2 sponsors who have managed to come on board. So la ngikhona ngithi development, like development wise, we are not good. Kunama players, my sister, like amaningi, who went to overseas, and they are doing very well. That's why you will see most of the teams from different, like from overseas coming here in South Africa. Banama development labantu manje la. Espanyol de Barcelona from overseas. Bane development. It's Celtic. Oh. They've got collaboration with Amayama Development in South Africa. Like lot of like development academies from big clubs overseas. Because they've seen good talented callers in Africa, but development wise we are lacking.
We're lacking.
Let me put it this way. Here in KZN, we don't have a competitive league. I'm not fighting against about Depen Summer League, Abo Banban. You understand? The reason why I'm saying that, and again, we don't have best developments and best academies in all sporting codes. We once had one KZN Academy.
But we have few in KZN. I think KZN Academy. We also have like a Balele Sports Academy.
Langal Balele.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Langal Balele. I know
we have
Shire Moya Academy.
Few, yes.
We've got Future Stars Academy.
Future Stars Academy.
We've got, like we do have, but my sister, I'm not saying abentigal. You understand? We need competitive leagues here in KZN. Ayili ke sothi yase Durban kuphela. Ayili ke sothi yase Richards Bay kuphela. Ayili ke sothi yase Jozini or yase Mgingindlovu or ya Cape. We need more competitive leagues. We need to rebuild sports in schools. The municipalities are the one who should play a big role. You understand? For ukuphathaza nje into encane. La eThekwini njengamanje we've got 70.9 billion ola amasipala which approviwe. Angifuna ukuthi approve kwini because thina my sister I won't lie. Before school ngento sesinawo lonke ulwazi ngayo. Like even abaphathi bethu bonke, even Jordan, even our sport chairperson Mr. Ngwenya, I respect that guy a lot, but I've heard some news circulating on social media that he was sleeping with boys, promising abantwana imali and all amathi ukubayisa emathimini. I don't want to talk about that. You understand? Mr. Ngwenya is from, like, I know him from long back, from Tuba. There was a team called Bafanas from Tuba. I know Bafanas,
So
that team should be playing in PSL. So I know all these guys who are in position here in KZN. And we have worked with most of them. So in this ngayifuni kubona, ilento yabo ukuthi if I came to you and approach you with, like, for example, we are bringing an initiative here in KZN, and we've got sponsors who came on board. So this is what we want to do. But when, because wasafa or federation, when nomphathi omunye nzwani, so izopasa kanjani lo initiative, because that guy will make sure that I pass lo initiative lo.
Yeah. So
Ziningi ezenzakalayo.
izinto ezosibambela
You understand?
emuva kwi-sport
So,
development eSouth Africa.
Ziningi kakhulu.
Yeah, ne. Lizwa kahle sibuleke ukuthi kuyasha kuyavutha ngishilo ngiqala kodwa there is a lot of conversations esizowezwa namhlanje sikhulumile kuNtuthuko Mfokambulazi ukhulumile and he left no stones unturned. Mhlawumbe asazike behind the scenes i-team yethu ukuthi mhlawumbe ngabe khona nombuzo before sivale ishow yethu.
Yeah, mhlawumbe Mfokakhumalo.
Sure, bro.
Into ezikhulumile zibaluleke kakhulu. In a way ukuthi mhlawumbe khona abantu abazofisa ukukuthinta awushare nje ama details zakho abantu ukuze bakwazi ukukuthinta abafuna ukubuza imibuzo mhlawumbe nabanenkinga ezirelated to lezi zinto okhuluma ngazo.
Mhlawumbe your cell phone number and your email address.
The cell phone number that I'm currently using, we are using a cell phone number that we're all using. We don't provide with our private numbers because our phones were hacked. Even last week, my phone was hacked.
Okay.
And by some mayors, because we asked them about the mayoral cap of 500,000. So that's the reason he made sure that he hacked our phone and all those things. So, but we can use our email, ServerSport management, Gmail. Then our contact will share them later with you. Then you can provide them for your followers and everyone. But thanks a lot, Jens, for this initiative. I believe that each and everyone who's in the sports industry in South Africa, they needed to hear this thing because some teams are suffering. Like, a lot of people are suffering in the sports industry.
Financially, kakhulu. Yeah.
Yes, financially, because it's not easy to run the development. Kandi knowledge kahle my sister, honestly maze kakhulu.
Yeah, nami sengifundile okuningi namhlanje.
Honestly maze kakhulu because ngeke ngithi mina if uhlakaniphe kakhulu you want to do an initiative. Ngaba ama teams onke lawa ne bonds ukube they don't just approach sponsors with the wrong mentality of ukuthi ngifuna imali and all those things. But yes, just approach sponsor and say we've got an initiative. As you are doing you are running a business in the community. So we believe that you will also want to invest in the community. But firstly, can you come in our initiative and watch everything? Then maybe I'm sure then when you go back and like umuntu masebuyele move my sister uzosho man ukuthi we went there and they're doing something good for the kids. So can we sponsor them with 1 and 2 and 3?
Ngicela ungifundise ukuthi i-sponsor ngisi-approach kanjani because ngihlala ngi-approach ama-sponsors mina for i-organization thizeni engisebenzisana nayo. But ababuyi kuthina. So please teach me how to approach my sponsors, how to approach them, because you can write a very good proposal or you submit and everything, the background of the team or the background of an organization, whatever, they will never get back to you.
First of all, you must understand that a lot of companies like Obo Trustnet,
mhlawumbe nawe lapha ekhaya uzosizakala mhlawumbe uneteam esafufusa mhlawumbe uneteam uNtuthuko is here to teach us namhlanje ukuthi how do we actually approach our sponsors.
What I can say on that one, ama sponsors amaningi now manje asenalento ukuthi man we've been giving these guys ngabantu abavele berana ama organization umuntu asubmit letter athi I'm doing this and this and this and that, but sponsor mase follow up leyo nto ayenzeki. So ezinye izinto ezenza ukuthi abantu abaningi begcine bevaleka amathuba okuthola isponsor. So as a sponsor you must know one thing, ukuthi sponsor sifuna ukubenefit aqala. You understand?
Yeah.
So whenever you write your proposal, it must be legit first of all, with your registration number and everything, with the background of your organization, the things that you have been doing, the people that you have been collaborated with. And then after that, you don't just send the proposal, go straight to them. You understand? Go straight to their offices, because when you're gonna send a proposal, they will never come back on you in time, because maningi abantu abasenda ama proposal. But if you go straight to them and then brief them a little bit, about this initiative.
Mouth to mouth. Yes.
You understand? Mouth to mouth. Then after that, my sister present your proposal. 100% sure they'll get back to you.
Amen. Right, siyabonga kakhulu ke sivala lapho kuhlelo lesa namhlanje uNtuthuko wakaKhumalo ke loyo ophuma lapha ku Severite Sports Management ezimnandi zinoju. My name is Sithokozisa Ntshangase, host ye Network Sports Avenue. Nisale kahle siyabonga.